On April 30th, 1988, in Hayward, California, a neighborhood and the police joined together in the fight to protect a child. The child in this reenactment is an actress, but the people who came to the aid of 9-year-old Amy Grady have returned to help us reconstruct the events of that afternoon.
We were all looking for this suspect. A 5-year-old girl was sexually assaulted somewhere in the middle of our town. And then a week after that one, a little 7-year-old girl was accosted by the same guy.
On a Saturday, Amy's stepfather's birthday, past 7 o'clock.
I had a few friends over. I was starting the barbecue outside.
Amy had asked if she can go to the bowling alley to go play at the video game. Usually she goes in groups, but I guess the friend couldn't go, so she decided to go by herself.
On that day, like so many others, Amy took her favorite shortcut. She climbed over the 6-foot wall and chain link fence, separating her apartment house from the alley behind the bowling center next door, and went in the side entrance.
Told the lady she was being harassed by some man. They told her to stay around, so she spent another quarter. She roamed around inside, maybe 10 minutes, I guess, and she decided just to run over and jump over the fence and get home.
We were in here, there was music. I was in the process of cooking.
Give me a few minutes here now.
In a second-floor apartment overlooking the alley, Debbie Garcia was home alone.
I heard some yelling. I looked out the window, and I seen some man carrying someone behind a blue van out there. I knew something was going on. I knew it had to do with the little girl, you know. I was mad and scared at the same time. Called 911.
Emergency. Go ahead, ma'am. What's going on?
I know what the circus is telling you about the Grand Lane phone alley right here. Calm down. Calm down. I can't understand a word you're saying. I'm just trying to tell you that to get somebody out here at the Grand Lane phone alley, a man is trying to attack a little girl.
I was sitting here at this bench, and I didn't hear any sound or anything. It was just a shadow that caught my attention. I peeked out, and that's when I saw what was going on.
What's he doing to her? He's like over now because someone came out the back door. The man came out the back door.
All I saw was pennies running away, and I tried to hook the first corner on the building and ended up falling.
The man got away. Police were dispatched to the area.
It appears the rollers of Grand Lane is at a possible when it just occurred.
Officer Dave Langdon had remembered the 2 other little girls who had been attacked and responded immediately. So did Officer Darren Nishimoto.
When I got the call, I was about 4 or 5 blocks away. The information we received at first was really sketchy as far as the description. But they had told us there was possibly somebody chasing after the suspect.
What kind of car did he get into? He didn't get into a car. He had the little girl back here by the bus. Which way? Hello? Is he still out there or did he leave? No, he left. The man, which way did he go?
A neighbor's call alerted the Gradys.
My 2 friends had hurled the fence, so I went and dialed 911.
Hayward, emergency.
Yes, can somebody please come to the back of the parking more out in the street. So listen to me. We already have the police rolling. We need a description on the man that did this. We don't know. We just followed the suspect from the neighbor across the way.
My first thought was to protect her, get her on the other side of the fence.
Amy had been hurt, but not raped.
She had a bloody lip. She had scratches. I had to carry her up underneath the arms. Her legs were shaking so bad.
My feelings. Get the guy.
What did he look like? Hello? What did he look like? I didn't really get a picture just of him. Get somebody on the phone that saw it for me, okay?
I came back here and they wanted me to call immediately.
Hello, police. Hello? I was one of the safety guys. Where was he last seen going? He ran around the building and he went back towards the street towards Bart.
59th area north. I'll be heading off to the BART station. It's confirming that's at the downtown BART station.
Okay, what did he look like? White?
Suspect was a white, yellow dog, a brown, curly hair.
A mustache, real heavy mustache.
Heavy set, 5'10", has a mustache.
A patch on his back, what color? Navy blue.
I was checking D Street underneath the BART train when I saw a male standing there taking his shirt off.
I drive male hiding underneath the BART tracks at D Street. Something can't get that.
5 feet central under the BART track. It was 13 copy.
Please, stop. Take your hands out of your pockets. Take your hands out of your pockets right now. Stop.
He was real nervous. He was sweating profusely. Kept asking us what he had done. He kept telling me that he'd cooperate and do anything that we wanted.
One of the other police officers showed back up and said, "We have someone we want you to go look at." She was scared. She was more worried about if she had to get close to him to identify him.
We were there for about 10 seconds, and she didn't say a thing. Go over here. I walked over to where I'd seen him changing his clothes. And there was a 10-speed bicycle there and a black backpack and a black T-shirt in the bag. I had him put the black T-shirt back on. As soon as the suspect stepped from the pillar, it was like she saw a monster. Amy, is that the man who grabbed you? Positive ID. You're under arrest. The suspect had this whole thing planned out. He had his bicycle, had his escape route planned. If we arrived 15 seconds later on this, and we would have never caught that guy.
The 32-year-old man was charged with 6 felony counts related to the attack on Amy and the earlier attack on a 5-year-old girl. A registered sex offender, he pleaded guilty to 2 of the charges and was sentenced to 17 years in prison. A year has gone by since that day outside the bowling alley. Amy Grady is 10 years old now.
I get a little scared when I think about what happened to me.
There was several nightmares, and it was all him. It's going to be something she's going to carry for a long time.
I felt happy that he's in jail, so he won't do it to nobody else no more.
I'm just glad that it was stopped before anything happened. And sometimes, I see a shadow, I don't pay too much attention. I'm glad that day I looked out the door.
When I think about this kind of thing, it makes me scared, real scared. It could happen to my own kids.
The neighbors got involved, and if it hadn't been for them, who knows how long it could have went on if it would have been stopped. And we're very thankful to them.